Hi, I am fired up and I hope you are too to talk for a few minutes about Fire Up Your Life, my group coaching program for women, which is back and launching soon. So I want to give you just some quick overviews, I think, and then maybe some thought about whether or not is this the right program for you too. Quick overview, Fire Up Your Life group coaching program for women. The focus of this program is to get you fired up from your places of strength, to give you a chance to really explore the ways that you're strong, the ways that you're amazing. Maybe other people tell you, but you don't see it yet for yourself. And I'm going to give you another hint. Sometimes the things that you're most critical about in yourself are actually the ways that you're strongest if we turn it around. So that's something that's really important in this program. It's firing up your life by giving you really that centering place of coming from your strengths and acknowledging the ways you're amazing. So if you're feeling like you're missing out or you're not quite getting it, why other people think you're just a wonderful person, this program's for you. So who else is the program for? That might be the next thing we talk about. So this program is for women who are hearing themselves internally or maybe even saying out loud some negative thoughts about themselves. So if you are starting a whole lot of your sentences with, I should, then this program could be for you. If you are hearing yourself say to yourself, man, dial that back, you're just too much in that situation, then this program could be for you too. If you are hearing yourself in your head or out loud saying, I need to be more, whatever it is, then this program is for you, for sure. So that's one thing, just that the negative automatic thoughts and sometimes words that come out, those could be some really good indicators that it's time to tap closer into the ways you're strong and the ways you're amazing. And oh my goodness, you're so much more resourceful, so much more creative, have so much more to give, and receive so much joy when you're coming from that place of strength. So this could be for you if that's the case for you. Back to what I was saying a little while ago, though, if other people are seeing how amazing you are, but you're not quite getting it, you're like, oh, okay, fine. Maybe you just got a promotion and you were kind of surprised by the promotion, or you've been given some additional responsibility and you're kind of asking yourself, how on earth am I going to pull this off? Or you just really, somebody gives you a compliment and you just are not connecting with it. You're not quite sure how to take that and just own how amazing you are. This program's for you. It's also for you if you know you thrive in community and connection, because we are going to be doing this together. There are components of the program that are individual kind of mini retreats in a solitary way, but every week, middle of the week, we come together in a group. It's not a huge group. It's a small group of women who come together to support each other, to process and to feel whatever the theme is for the week as we're growing together. And that has been such a valuable part of this program. Women who have been in the program, that's a whole lot of the feedback is how amazing it is to come together with other women in this way, receive some validation that you're not alone in how you're thinking, receive some support in whatever your next steps are. It's just been really wonderful and nurturing, and a lot of self-care comes out of being in connection and community that way. This program is also for you if you know the steps to take forward and you just haven't done it, because what we do in coming together each week is accountability, gentle, supportive, encouraging accountability for each other. Yes, we learn some new things. Yes, we process how we're feeling together and how we're connecting, and we take action forward. So this isn't one of those programs where you learn a bunch of stuff and then you're like, okay, now what? What do I do about it? Every week, you will be challenged to say, okay, what am I going to do about it next? And I don't mean in a way that's like you make a whole bunch of plans that you don't ever see through. We're talking about the kinds of things that you get to connect with that are truly real and right for you to start now. So there's that piece of accountability as well, and some support along the way, so you really can make some next steps happen for yourself and feel next level amazing about yourself too. So that gives you a little more information about who the program's for. And now, what is the program? The program itself is, like I said, 6 weeks. And it is a combination of different things. You're going to get email from me, video from me, reflection pages that come together to make a playbook you can use in the future. You are going to get a sequence. Themes over the course of the 6 weeks build on each other. So they sequentially, and they're a little bit of a different order than usually they're approached out in the world. I've come to learn that particularly for women, there are some steps we need to take first, particularly grounding ourselves in our strengths first before we move forward. So that's how we start. We start with grounding your strengths, and then the sequence then goes from there. So that's, I think, the most general way I can say it in this video. I'm trying to be short. Then at the end of every week, I will send out another video, and it's a way for you to stop, bring the learning together for the week, take some next action steps or plan some next steps, and then we start all over again. So Sunday morning, I dropped that first email so that I had some women tell me that when you give it to us on Sunday, that means we can schedule some time over the weekend for ourselves as a bit of a mini retreat to take some of that information and start working on it. So that's what I do Sunday, and then midweek we come together, and then on Fridays you get the final piece, and then we start over again, and that goes on for 6 weeks. Time commitment. So yes, it's 6 weeks. Yes, we have in everybody together midweek conversation. That's an hour. The rest of it though is on your time, as much time as you had to give. I built it that way. You'll have some pieces to take with you and use as you have the time, as you put the time, block the time in your own calendar. Obviously, the more you do, the more you'll get out of it. But also the material is there to meet you with what you have to give. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm falling behind. It's totally not that kind of thing. I am not interested in giving women that kind of pressure. So there's that. And then here's a really important piece too that maybe I should have said earlier, registering. So we're going to start all of this the first week of April. However, there are some components that come as soon as you register that are really important for you to have. I call it data don't lie. We'll do an assessment. If you are able to register sooner rather than later, we can schedule a time as part of the program to do a quick kind of processing of what comes up in that assessment, how those pieces might fit together for you. So the earlier you register, the earlier you'll be able to go through that assessment and schedule a time to talk with me about what does that assessment mean, what are those strengths. And so we have like a mini coaching session as well about your strengths. So yeah, register soon. And if you're still like, I'm not really quite sure, let's schedule a time to talk. I'd love to talk with you. I don't mean like a sales talk where I try to convince you. I only want you to show up if this is the season that you're in, that you're very ready for this. But I'll certainly be happy to answer questions, and I'd love to connect with you too. Okay, all right. I hope you are ready to fire up your life. Bye.